Hello folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Ultra Deluxe play the Stanley Parable. We left off, we fell down somewhere we originally weren't meant to, but now are sort of meant to in the Ultra Deluxe version of the game. We then managed to find all the inputs and made it to Button Heaven! But there's still more that we can do. Ooh, we could also just put inputs here whenever we like. But you know what we could do instead? Move on.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
We will never see weather. Never will we see weather. It is a shame, but it is what it is. There's nothing over here. Okay, let's go grab our bucket. Like so.
It's bucket time.
Time for pie! Which is better, bucket time or pie time? I don't know. How the mighty have fallen! Have they got back up since then? I don't know. What I do know is we're going to the toilet. Not for what you think, though.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
The more times you reset in one playthrough without turning off the game, the more interesting dialogue you can get.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
And we're gonna go this way. To the bathroom. We're going to do stuff. At least I think this is where you do stuff. Is this where you do stuff? I think the mistake I may have made, unfortunately, was bringing the bucket. For there is meant to be something here. But it's not here, because bucket. I'm sorry, bucket, but we must begin the game again. And move forward. Sans bucket. Also, this always has the 5th input available. Interesting.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Always be careful with time. Ah. There isn't what I want here. Why isn't there what I want here? The solution is to actually quit the game. For if you quit the game, this appears. The epilogue. A new option. Let's see what happens in the end. The end of everything, and yet the end of nothing, for there's still stuff even beyond this. Let's go. Epilogue. Many, many, many years later. How many? Many. That's how many. Ah. We're here again. I'm not a fan of here. It's vast and endless and deserty. It's rough, coarse, irritating. And it's hot. The sun is bearing... Oh. Ah! There is at least a chair. And some sticks. Where did we get these from? I don't know. But we did get them. We did get them. Of course, in the desert, it's really hot during the day, but incredibly cold at night. And then you have awful. Like this. Yeah, we're probably dead now. This is a sandstorm. Not going to be able to survive this. Ugh! Cover your mouth, Stanley! And your face! And your everything! Ah! Full moon. How pretty. Slowly the sun sets on another day in the empty wilderness. Wonder if I could order a pizza. Oh, it's the memory zone. The remnants of the arch. I'm amazed this building survived. At least it's some form of civilization. Is that a generator? Generator that's still working. Ooh. Ooh, I do not like this version of things. In loving memory of the Stanley Parable 2. Suppose you could dig out the other area, but what would be the point? The something. Right, let's go in. We could make a life. Oh. Nope, no going back now. We could make a life here. Provided there's actually food or something. Ooh. Cookie9's blog. Review. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from... Oh dear. What's this? Cat Dog Born! Scientists confirm hybrid species. Wonders of science. Let's keep going. Oh. Oh dear. Wait, these don't work.
Jim.
Oh, they do work!
Jim.
Yes!
Jim. 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 Jim.
Yes, hang on, we can get this going really quickly.
Jim. 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 Jim.
Yes!
Jim. Jim. Jim.
Endless hours of entertainment!
Jim. 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 Jim.
You could do a perfect loop, I can't do that.
Jim. 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 Jim.
Ah, missed you button that says Jim. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. And the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical commercial reception of the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press conference they published today. It's clear that the Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Oh dear. Oh dear, things took a very, very bad turn. Oh, hang on.
Jim. 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 Jim.
Ah, wonderful. There are gym buttons everywhere. Oh yeah, that's just that. There are gym buttons everywhere.
Jim. Jim. Jim.
Wonderful. Ooh. Hang on. Must press more buttons that say gym.
Jim. Jim. Stanley.
What?
Stanley.
There's a button that says my name! Or rather, Stanley's name.
Stanley. Stanley. Stanley.
Oh!
Stanley. Jim.
No, that one says Jim.
Stanley.
Oh, that's wonderful! There was a name button that actually worked. Oh! Fantastic! Let us grab all of these! Now we have 26 of them! What was the point? And now the... Oh. Thank you for enjoying the new content. No problem? Ooh, this is working. Okay. Oh! Here we go. Hello again. Oh, hello! Long time no see! You said we'd meet again. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you as well. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. It is a bittersweet thing. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. What? Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. Is this a wise idea? And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to a legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. We are? Do I get a cut of the royalties from the sales? It's simple. All we do is change the number of the game's title screen. That's not how sequels usually work. And I say usually because occasionally that's how sequels work. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Okay. The Stanley Parable 3. Ice cream... Oh no. No. More ice cream. More love? No. More ice cream. There we go. The Stanley Parable 3. More ice cream. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. It's genius! Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. Oh? You see, I'm noticing the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? He did not. Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright there. The achievement machine is all fixed. It is? You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. That we are. We're going to keep this train rolling forever! You thought there'd be new content on Sunday when this game finished. No! Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe forever! The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. This is starting to sound a little bit ominous, settings person. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. And that is... Please enter the current time. Well, let's do it. The current time is, let's see. It is 9. Now, if I wait about 15 seconds, we'll have it be 9:04 in the morning. Oh no, that... Oh dear. Quick. There, AM. Perfect. Please touch the slide until the computer's barely visible. That's fine. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. I will. And so, folks, you are now playing the Stanley Parable 3. More... Whoa, there's a car. More ice cream. Ah, don't you love this sequel? I'm just amazed that they keep managing to come up with more awesome content with cars. Ah, it's perfect. It's beautiful. It's... You know what? Let's do an ending in the Stanley Parable 3 More Ice Cream. Why not? Let's do it. Let's see how awesome a third entry in the series is. Let's click to skip. And let's go do the standard ending. There'll be something a little different. You'll see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe we have. Right. The new content door's there. You know what? Let's actually get the bucket.
It's bucket time.
It is! Let's go this way. Return to the Stanley Parable 2 Expo Hall. Ooh. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go back. Onwards! With the bucket! It's very important that we have the bucket. We need our achievement. We also need to show the bucket the Expo Hall. Let's go.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out.
We're on the third entry now.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
But we're on the third entry.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Look, we're already on... Get with the times, narrator.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Narrator.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Narrator.
This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear,
But we're playing the
I
third...
haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting
He's not listening,
concepts,
is he?
that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Alright. Narrator. We're already playing the Stanley Parable 3, okay? This is old hat. Change that 2 to a 3. Then we'll talk.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I know what we need to do. First, we need to bring the bucket to the bucket. We must. Hello, bucket. Ah, we can have 2 buckets!
Wait, there are 2 buckets here? How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me?
Yes?
Stanley! Oh, thank God, I didn't lose
Wait,
you.
the buckets!
Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
You monster! there's the button that says Jim. We could go press that some more. And we could get our achievement. Let's go press the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. And press it. Let's go press this button. A lot. Here we
For
go.
the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
Let's go.
And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
It is.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Sure.
Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
I've had a lot of practice
Just
doing
play
this.
along. I promise you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I'm just going to
I
press the
want
button.
you to imagine.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory.
Too bad.
If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again.
Okay.
And this time, let me finish first.
All right.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine...
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here.
No.
I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Jim.
See, if you'd
Jim.
only played along,
Jim.
that would have
Jim.
been your
Jim.
name the button
Jim.
says. But
Jim.
no.
Jim.
Instead,
Jim. Jim.
I can't
Jim.
even think
Jim.
about it. I'm
Jim.
taking the Jim
Jim.
button
No!
away.
Jim. Jim.
No!
Jim. 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 Jim.
You monster! First the bucket and then the Jim button. Do you hate fun, narrator? Yeah. Here yours today? Well, clearly not. Can't have fun. Gah. The more this happens, narrator, the...
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Really? Well, at least we can get our achievement. You claim this doesn't work, but now I know it does work. Not because of you, though. Let's get it.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yep.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Are you?
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement?
Yep.
Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched?
Well...
Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Well, the good news is we got the achievement. And when we come back, folks, we're gonna play the Stanley Parable 4! Because why not? We'll just keep playing Stanley.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I didn't notice that up there. But when we come back, folks, we will play the Stanley Parable 4, and then the Stanley Parable 5, and then so many other iterations of the Stanley Parable. So many. We will uncover so many things. It'll be glorious. This Let's Ultra Deluxe play will never end. Infinite content. That's what all content creators want after all. Content that is eternal, that is unchanging, and yet always changing. Exciting, thrilling, captivating. 5 bajillion subscribers. Here we come, Kikoskia. Do you think I might be bigging it up just slightly? Nah, I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure I'm not. And when we come back, folks, we'll keep playing that content. Forever! And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.